Hello, sweet little bees. Before I start, I want to wish a happy birthday to the people born between March the 1st and the 5th. Here, I just saw that Monday was Labor Day in Australia, so enjoy your day. Those of you who hear this message over there. Okay, so happy birthday to the people born between the 1st and the 5th of March. The name of your guardian angel is Rochel, Rochel. And I believe we must have gone around with a book here. If you want to have the prayer, if you look for about a year ago, I gave the explanation because I used to just take the time to read everything. Now, if you want to have it, let me know. I'll send you the translation. So if you want to have some information, go about a year ago, and I'm sure you'll have information about Rochel. Again, if you want to have the prayer to him, let me know. I will gladly send you the translation. You can reach me at onwithlouise@gmail.com. I tried to do a reading earlier today and just nothing wasn't working. So I wonder if you had as crazy day as I had, but lots of interruptions. And the key message I had was love is the ultimate law of life. So in spite of being interrupted, in spite of being irritated, in spite of being irritable, in spite of being all those negative energy, just remember that love is the ultimate law of life. After, that irritation, I just decided to let go and be like, okay, the reading is not happening today. I'm going to go for a walk. And it actually was a lot more productive for the rest of my day. Okay, enough with the blah blah. Let's see which angel is going to be leading this reading, s'il vous plaît. Can we just have just one, please? S'il vous plaît. Which I'm using the Intuit Angel Oracle. I have 2 or 3 thing from these creators, and I love the sizes. They're perfect for my hand. We have the Archangel Fairchild. Before I go into that description, I think this Archangel, let me see if I have the names. Apologies, that was my heater. It's a little cold. I thought I saw that name in here. I mean, I have all the I know it's in here. I know I gave it. Oh shoot. Oh well. So with number 36, wow. For some reason it made me think of Aaron Spelling's daughter. I forget her name right now. She was Donna in 90210, so now you can know my age or my generation. And it's funny that I'm thinking of her because it's the Archangel of Lifestyle. So that was that TV show was describing a certain lifestyle. And affection, keywords are generosity, joy, pleasure, optimism, vitality, leisure, heart-centered fulfillment. I inspire joy, and I support time off in order to live a vibrant, fulfilling, and pleasant life. I like what I'm hearing. It is okay to pamper yourself. Okay, so you are called on to take time away. I really can relate to that myself. The stone that it's telling you to wear is a citrine, which is a really good... I have a ring, and I even have earrings. I like to wear this citrine myself. Let's see if we can have some information about it here. Citrine, is it on that? I thought I had something about the stone somewhere. Pluto, Neptune, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, I'm sorry because I really would have liked to read about it. Merde. Alors, citrine, July. So this is the stone of the... actually, not just July. I mean, the timing is July here. But citrine is... Oh, actually, I believe this is a stone. You know what? I'm going to pause here because I have something about the stone. Hang on. Okay, let me read you about this. Citrine helps rediscover the meaning of our lives, brings enthusiasm and optimism, combats sinking and stagnant feelings. It's good for people that may be dealing with depression. It also helps with willpower, envisioning your goals and pursuing them, determination to success. The affirmation is, I will not stop until I've created the life that I want. It brings you self-confidence, creativity. It helps cleansing your chakras. I mean, the citrine has like this golden color. It promotes joy again, stimulates and strengthens, encouraging self-expression. So your creativity is what we're talking about. So it goes well with this, you know, the energy that Fairchild wants to bring us. I love this. So that takes me back to the reading I was called to start earlier today. The reading I was going on about this afternoon, it's the evening for me right now. Regardless of whenever you hear this message, obviously you'll hear, you know, something you need to hear. There is no coincidence. So that's why I just gave up on the reading this afternoon too. Because I was meant to do this one. The reading this afternoon that I was working on was focusing on the blockage, whatever is blocking you. Where this one is really what to do about releasing that blockage. And you are called to just appreciate, I feel, your lifetime and your lifestyle and manifest the lifestyle. Oh my God, that you are, that you want for yourself. Reminding me that next weekend is, next Sunday is a new moon. So you can start thinking of whatever it is that you want to start manifesting. And just keep on fighting everything with joy, finding pleasure in little things, staying optimistic, being positive, sending all that positive energy out there is only going to bring you back positive stuff. Okay, we have, what do we have here? We have, is that the sun? I keep making my, this is the sun. Okay, again, so creative impulse, generosity. What planet is that? The planet is Venus. So we are all about love and expression and being happy and enjoying life. And the sign is, what is that sign? Oh, we're not talking about gods over here. The sign is Leo. Ha! Well, that goes well with the sun. So with Leo also, I'm feeling the strengths, but just finding, I like the heart-centered fulfillment, more like, one of my favorites, I'm sorry, I'm scattered. I'm not finding my center right now. I'm scatterbrained. One of my favorite cartoons is The Rise of the Guardians. So for those of you who haven't seen it, I highly recommend. But Santa Claus in this story calls one of the characters, but really anyone, to finding the center, finding what makes you you, okay? And with the heart-centered fulfillment, you're really called on to find what makes you happy and just shoot for it, okay? And also to take time away. And if you have taken time away, keep on inspiring joy and They live a vibrant, fulfilling, and pleasant life. That's what our goal is anyways. The number 36 may mean something to someone. Okay. I had a hard time starting this one. I'm having a hard time today. Let's see. I'm going to use a Saint and Mystic to... we have the energy of this angel, Fairchild, for us and to guide us. And I would like to use a Saint and Mystic, s'il vous plaît, nos anges, nos guides, to tell us what to aim for, what to shoot for, what... merci. The King Solomon. Whoa. With the legacy. So that's a big right here. I feel like, because I was asking for the energy to follow, like that, like guidance to like be provided with a line to follow this week. And with the legacy, I feel like we are called on to think of what we're going to leave behind. Okay, so how people are going to remember us, what creative stuff we're going to leave behind. That's a hard. Oh, at the bottom of the deck we have discovery. So interesting how we have being creative and leaving a legacy. We are being called to do something quite big this week, because I decided to do the week ahead reading. I decided I was called, whatever. 29. Let's see a little bit more about this King Solomon here. I hope it's not the one... No, I'm confusing with King David. That didn't do some really cool stuff. King Solomon, let's see what you did. The Magician King. Let me move my glasses. He was the third and last king of the United Kingdom of Israel, following his father King David between 970 and 931 BCE. Okay, so his dad is the one I didn't care for. He is regarded as Israel's greatest king, bringing 40 years of peace and prosperity under his rule. In ancient time, you know what's funny is that there is something like 36 or 40 some cards in this deck, in this oracle. And I know he came out in one of the few readings that I did, and I haven't used all the cards. So the energies of King Solomon's are... important for this hive. For us, for the people listening to these videos, because we are not a big number. Under King David, they were united and stayed that way throughout King Solomon's reign. Solomon held incredible wisdom during his reign and is regarded as one of the greatest magicians and exorcists of all time. He possessed rule over the astral world, inhabiting spirits such as the jinn by the use of magical seals. Whoa. It is said he had the ability to control the wind, communicate with angels, and had psychic access to extremely high magical information. The story of Solomon is one of religious and political sensitivity, but filtered with powerful lessons that capture the imagination and curiosity even today, from the day he ruled to the mysteries of magic surrounding his reign. Emotionally, Solomon connects the heart in line with the divine, deepens emotional intelligence, and eliminates how we can manage great responsibilities placed upon us and become role models to others and the greater world. When I was telling you, we are called on some... I was going to say scary. It's not scary, but based on the energies this man emanating... my sweet little bees, you are called on to be not just little. One of his saying is, naked a man comes from his mother's womb, and as he comes, so he departs. He takes nothing from his labor than he can carry in his hand. that is very true. So what that tells us is that things, it's going to be knowing what I'm going to say. Things don't matter. Things are just things. It is nice to have nice things, but we don't live for things. We live for love. We live for, when I was saying what we leave behind. If you are going to leave things, that's fine, but may it be beautiful things that inspire people to still create beautiful things. A friend of mine builds guitars, and he always feels like he's hoping to leave something behind that's going to make people feel happy and create beautiful sounds, beautiful music. If you want to fabricate, do I have anything like Crystal, whose store is in the description of the channel, make this beautiful what is that called now? Coaster. You know, she makes a bunch of like this is, but this is made with love, and this is stuff that she likes to create, and you know, there is art and craft in everything, in the food, you know, that you make. So whether it's recipe for your kids, lovely moments you create for people around you. I know that I've talked about that with a friend too several times. If I was to, when, God willing, win the lottery, but like big things. Last winter we were talking about, during the winter, early, like in the autumn, fall. We were talking about what we would do if we were to win the lottery, because every once in a while we go and buy a ticket. We were dreaming of creating some sort of hotel for homeless people, where they would come and we would help them. You know, they would still have their privacy, because like in a lot of places for homeless people, it's like cubicles, you know, so they have like a little spot where they can put the stuff, but it's hard to keep anything and to grow and become someone. So if you have a room in a hotel type thing where you can have some privacy, you can go take a shower and you can be guided and have somebody fix your hair, whatever, and then helping you getting on with your life and getting a job, or helping, you know, the community one way or another. If we, you know, once you have the funds, like, you know, $1 million, even though it will go very fast, but if you find a way to invest it with people like that, you can, I'm sorry, I'm fixing my rosary, you can make something incredible. And then something we would like to do too is taking care of the elderly. So we have like this dream of doing amazing things, and this is like probably as big as King Solomon. Obviously it wouldn't happen in a week, but anyway, that's the kind of stuff that we dream, my friend and I. That's awesome. Anyways, I went there just to show you that there is no just little dream. I didn't share this dream for you guys to be thinking of the same stuff, but that's just an idea. Like, I hate seeing older people, you know, in some home where I've witnessed one that's been in this facility for 4 years, and she was brought there as a case of hospice, and it's been 4 years. So that's not hospice anymore at this point. And even if it's hospice and you can move and communicate and be sitting down or whatever, like, I wish they would take these people out to see the sun for a few hours or whatever. And all that, it's probably because they don't have the time or the fun or the energy or whatever. But if we were to bring love, that ultimate law of life, to these people, you know, like how you have volunteer people that go and hold babies in hospital, for example. If you have extra time, maybe just go give it to your grandparent or your elderly neighbor, because they are just extremely lonely. And every time we go, that little lady she has dementia, okay, or Alzheimer, or whatever type of thing it is that is supposed to be messing with your brains. One sure thing, she craves connection, she craves human touch, and she craves love. She craves hugs. She's always kissing us and then being happy and telling us, and she wants to hear, that she's loved, and she wants to be touched. So that could be, for some people, that could be as big as the energy of King Solomon, because love is as powerful. If he was a great magician, love has this magic of making people feel better and not alone anymore. Whoa, okay, let's see what the week ahead is going to be, s'il vous plaît. Nos anges, nos guides d'amour. I'm using Aunt Lily's deck, finally. I'm so excited. I finally got it. I think this has been out for a couple of years, or I've been wanting to buy it for a couple of years. This sweet woman created this deck thinking of her niece, obviously, given the name. And it should be nice and sweet and lovely. I mean, we've already had some very deep stuff. So let's see, s'il vous plaît, nos guides, how this week is going to be. The King of Cups. Okay, in the reading I was doing this afternoon, the King of Cups showed itself like that as I was shuffling. And he was... the energy, no, he was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there is something important about the King of Cups, about this energy of having control of your emotion, wanting to be emotionally balanced, speaking your feelings truthfully without fear. You got nothing to lose, absolutely nothing, by loving and feeling, speaking truthfully but with love. Okay, we're not talking about we're not talking about anger stuff and jealous stuff. And anyways, allez, s'il vous plaît, no guide. What's the message for the week ahead for Ali Lebies, no matter whichever time you listen to this? Okay, s'il vous plaît. Okay, what is this week about? Three of Pentacles and the Sun. Wow, que demande le peuple? With three, I mean, I always think of the Christic energy, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I feel that there is some protection. We have the Sun that talks about positivity. We have an awesome Sun energy and Leo energy with Fairchild here. I feel like, apologies, there is, with the Three of Pentacles, we have, to me, this is the energy of brainstorming, but in this one, there is like a transaction, not just brainstorming. There is a business transaction, and whatever it is, it's very positive for you. So yay, there. Now let's see. Now that I'm doing this for the second time, these cards are beautiful. Look at this. Look at the work. This is so cute, Lily. It's an awesome flower too. That makes me think of Harry Potter, obviously. For those of you who know Harry Potter, obviously you understand why. Because Lily is Harry Potter's mom, and she's cool and powerful. So we have something very, very powerful this week. We're talking about some very strong energies. We're talking about people with great, I almost want to say destiny here. Alors, what is the essence of this week, s'il vous plaît? You got to follow serious paths here. Strong energies to follow you're called to do. What is the essence for this week, s'il vous plaît, nos guides? Five of Wands. So, it's interesting that we have to follow this energy of the king here, the path lit by the king. The Five of Wands is, I want to say it's fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you want. If it is a time off, then just take the time off. It could be just a healthy competition. I love how we have a nerd. I mean, a nerd. I wear glasses myself, okay, so. But I love how there is a little guy with glasses over here. And we have one. See how we have 4 people that are like kind of like if they are practicing and doing some healthy competition, and one that's looking back in the sun. And we were talking about a very positive energies this week, looking at things, finding pleasure and optimism in things, and maybe this is all their friend like playing together. And you have this one that's looking at the sunset. And since we have this energy of taking some time away, maybe the essence of this week is to avoid this competition, avoid the fight, just turn around from this possible disgusting thing. If you have like environment that's toxic around you, you can choose to just turn your back and look at the nice thing. It is nicer to look at this sunset over this gorgeous water than looking at the people fighting. Even though it is... Oh, did I mess this up? Now wanting to see if there is some more. Yeah, there is no anger in this thing. This looks like it's just all fun and competition. But he's just holding his piece of wood and is like picturing something else. And I feel like this is who we are called to be based on everything else. Let's turn our back to the fight, and even if it's a healthy competition, and see, focus on what's out there, on how to go about a situation without having to go through this fight. I hope that made sense. Okay. What perspective would serve you the most this week, if that's not obvious? But the essence, there is people around you that keep trying to go for the argument, the conversation, however healthy it is. Some people just like to argue, okay? So because we're talking about the essence of this week, just know that this is in the air, but you can choose not to be a part of it. Okay, now we're going to have the next card that's going to tell you, just go fight. What perspective would serve you the most this week, s'il vous plaît? See? 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is good times. It's celebrating together. Maybe you are called on even to make this little argument stop by going out, everyone together for a drink. This 3 of Cups is not just celebration. It has something about like there is like a congratulatory energy to this card for me, because the 3 of Cups usually is like 3 ladies celebrating something together, and it is in the classic tarot. It's kind of like, to make it simple, you have the daughter, the mom, the grandmother, the 3 generation. And this kind is like 3 friends, but it's especially that we have the sun at the cut of the reading. We had the sun and the 3 of Pentacles. So again, the energy of the 3, by the way, that talks about working together and collaboration and brainstorming. And then here again, celebration. So this is not going to be the way, even though it feels like some people want to achieve something by arguing, when you will figure out that if you just sit down and take the time to work together and just have a drink, you'll figure out your way. And I feel like this is going to be a very successful week there. It does feel financially, okay, this could be at work or at home, but there is, because of the pentacle here, and the energy of the king, I mean, you know, you have the crown, you have the throne, you have the gold, you have the lavish clothes, you have the energy of the lifestyle, of the generosity. It feels like there is some help coming along the way, but like kings, they have advisors, you know, so work together and you'll get to, the perspective is really about working together, okay, celebrating over the arguing. Something to embrace and make time for. My God, why do I keep, like, I wonder if it's my cream, I keep finding little stains on the card. What should our ladies embrace or make time for this week, s'il vous plaît? This King of Cups, I'm telling you, he's been wanting to come out. I need to go and see what the King of Cups is described as in this deck. Give me a minute. Okay, I had to go look at this. Let me try and see, because I want to see what description she has for cups. Here we go. Emotion, dream, intuition. She had all the cards and I don't want to pause too long. Oh shoot, hang on, I have to pause again, sorry. Okay, I would have liked to find, I can't get to the link. This thing, I'm sorry, it's not working. I have the link, but on the phone I'm using to save this, so because I forget who he was. But the general meaning of this card is emotionally mature, tolerant, and maybe even brooding. The king, and you'll notice that we have the King Solomon and the King of Cups, like kind of like there is something very close about the way they are holding each other. This one's sitting, but like it looks like he's almost about to get up, and this king is also like ready to go. Okay, the colors, like everything, like the red, you know, these two cards just, they look very similar. I mean, if I was to get another king, well, here is this King of Cups, for example. It doesn't look the same, right? There is something very regal and ancient, and the gold and the red and the jewelry on these two cards, they're so similar. So we're back to what you need to embrace is really this energy of maturity, of being tolerant. This king is deep and wise and draw people in with an open and calm personality. So we're back to avoiding the tumultuous, avoiding the fighting, you know, being in the energy of celebrating and being mature and showing the right path and being a peacekeeper. If you meet the King of Cups, look out for someone who walks the talk when it comes to emotional maturity. This is what you need to embrace this week. Well, you know, we were talking about, but I wish I knew. I'm gonna have to try and remember to go to the link that I was sent and look at who it is, who he is, who it was that the creator was thinking about when she made the King of Cups, because every one of these people in this deck have a story, and that's what I was trying to go look for. But think of these energies, especially like think leader and higher and amazing and glorious, but all in this energy of emotional maturity and love, especially with the cup. It's possible that you need to have some emotional conversation. Do that. This is important to communicate but avoiding the argument. Like don't fall into the trap of the people who feel like the best way to communicate is by arguing. Okay, something to minimize and relax around. S'il vous plaît, no guide. What is to minimize and relax around for our little bees this week? Okay, you don't want to come. The Two of Pentacles. So this is quite interesting, because with Virtual you were called on taking some time away. With the Five of Wands, you are called to look away from the fight. And with the Two of Pentacles, because this is something that you need to minimize and relax, you are called on to not be dealing with too many things at once. The Two of Pentacles juggles too many things. So much so that he can't even pay attention. He, she, they can't even pay attention where they are going. There is awesomeness around them with this rainbow. Okay, it doesn't mean that everything that they're doing is not cool. But you can't, even though you may tend to do a lot of things at the same time, you are called not to be doing everything at once. Even if you used to juggle, you know, especially as a parent or as a mom, if we have a job and the kids and everything, we're running around, as much as possible, avoid the run around. If you can, you know, and have access to it, take some time off. With the two, it's interesting what I just saw, like with the number 2. Usually I would tell you, and it's also even more so interesting, because here the perspective that was serving you the best was to celebrate and brainstorm and work together, and, you know, rather than the fight. But with these two here, I feel like maybe, for example, you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friend that's like wanting your help this week. You don't have the time. So say no. If you are overwhelmed with a lot of work and a lot of things you want to do, you're already in this energy, you know, and somebody is asking you for help, it's okay to say no this week. You can't do it all. It's fine. You are really called on to take care of yourself, to do what makes you happy, to stay away from the negative energy, and with this King of Cups here, who is like this energy that you have to embrace and make time for, which is what makes you feel good and be true to yourself and be emotionally balanced. If you overdo it, you will not get to this energy. So it's okay to say no. Okay? A message from your guides to keep with you this week, s'il vous plaît. And I'm going to pick another card. Oh, that really doesn't want to come. What's a message for little bees this week, s'il vous plaît? And it's funny. It is funny. I'm saying it's funny because with the Lovers here, we have the notion of choice. And I love that we have the Lover right here next to the King of Cups. This is nice. But I was just telling you, and this Lovers is like very Romeo and Juliet, like, it's so cool. What that's telling me here, the energy of the Lover is also the energy of the card of the choice. Here, you're like juggling too much. You cannot do it all. And I was just telling you, if somebody wants your help or is calling you or this and that, and you feel like you're overwhelmed, just say no. Just have them come to you, just like Romeo gets to Juliet. It's not easy for Romeo to get to Juliet, okay? Because they are from two enemy families. They are from two different clans. They're different clan. Their family. What is it? The Montague and the I forget. There's a name. I'm making commercial for the tea here, advertisement. It's funny because this Romeo and Juliet, by the way, has a very strong energy of West Side Story, which I believe is written based on Romeo and Juliet anyways. But so here she is, and he came to her in spite of how difficult it was. So if that person, in this case, somebody that you love or who loves you, wants your help or wants your attention, let them come. Let them make the choice to come to you. That's for this week, okay? You need to focus on yourself. If they want to come and help you, amazing. They will. Okay? Just give them the choice to make the choice to come and help you. You cannot always be the one running to go help. Cool. I like this. This week you are really called on focusing on yourself, on greatness, on joy, and fulfilling your own needs, emotional. And I mean, you have the sun at the bottom of the deck. The sun that's on top of the, I like that it's called the fallen angel. That's cute. The fallen angel is like the puppeteer, and notice how the puppets have the same colors as the lovers. Just a reminder that the two people that are chained on the fallen angel card, the devil's card, are not human beings. They are little demons. So but all that to say is that describes manipulation and attachment and addiction and stuff like that, with the sun on top of it. That to me is the, oh my God, and the tower. It's the end of all this negative energy here. If you allow yourself, okay, to say no, to look away from that toxic energy, and to just celebrate. And notice how there is a celebration next to the King of Cups too. So there is a lot of cool stuff this week if you allow for it to happen, and if you say no when it's necessary. Behind that, I want to pick a Sacred Power reading card because I love this deck and I haven't used it in a while. So how about an extra message from our guide, s'il vous plaît, for this week? Okay, just one card, please. An extra advice or message for this week, s'il vous plaît. No quitte d'amour. I enjoyed the deck. Thank you, Lily. Beautiful creation. I am so excited I finally got it too. S'il vous plaît. Okay, can I get... Whoa, the Tree of Life. That's why I do not like dealing with big cards. However beautiful they are, this deck is gorgeous. Can I get a jumper or do I have to go get it? S'il vous plaît, an extra message. Okay, is an extra message for little bees? No? Fine. What is it? Oh, unconditional love. Look how gorgeous she is. And we were just talking about how love is the ultimate law of life. Also, to me, this is love unconditionally. Remember that you are unconditionally loved, how you are protected. There is a lot of energy up. Granted, this is the angels, okay. But with this unconditional love and this picture, I can only think of Mother Mary, of course. But of this energy, I was talking about this energy of Mother earlier. We have a queen next to a king here. She's our queen mother, right? We have that blue energy here, making me think of the throat chakra. I was talking about speaking your emotions. Okay, that keeps falling down. Meaning there is something about that love here, being the ultimate law of life. If you just send out the love, know that this is what you're going to get back. Look at that, and you will find your balance back together with all this energy. All your chakras align. Balance. You are called to find your balance back. And you are getting it. I love that. Allez. I'm not going to take an impulse card because that's what I took. We're going to get a message from Mother Mary because I need to get ready for tomorrow. Nice week though. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie, a message. On top of just telling us that we are all unconditionally loved. Thank you very much. This is nice. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie, message for this week. Shoot, that was almost it. Merci. Our Lady of the Rose Child is this one. I love that. And this is not all the card that are talking about the child. I don't even think that I ever picked that one. Our Lady protects you from unnecessary struggle. Yet there are some challenges that are essential for your soul to grow. These challenges will not be withheld from you because you are entitled to become your full self. You are currently outgrowing that which is too small for your soul. There may be suffering, but out of this will come deep healing, self-love, and gratitude. Your freedom shall come swiftly. Well, wow. There may be suffering. So your suffering is being acknowledged. But regardless of all of that, this is... I have a Madonna here. I have another Madonna. I don't know what to put her here because I don't want this one to go away. I'm not feeling the connection here with this one. Maybe you guys are. I do feel your growth here, especially with that guidance, like the energy of the King Solomon. You finding your center and yourself and being like that energy of victory here. I mean, this is like a big toast to yourself with this one. Like you are being congratulated. There is some very, maybe that's what it is. How you become your full self and you were having your heart center fulfilled. This is you guys don't give me many comments. Sometimes, you know, you text me and stuff like that because I have a lot of friends on the channel, but I would really like to hear back on some of you because this seems like a very pivotal week ahead of you, and there is a lot of wonder and excitement in this one. I'm excited for you. Just remember that you have the guidance and the love that you need, also given to you by the universe, but in you to give out there. I'm truly loving this reading. Allez, a last little message. That's obviously another long reading. I should learn to make them shorter. Get back in here. We have purchase with mindfulness. Focus on what is truly needed for support and happiness. That goes well with this energy of Pentacles we had in the reading. Focus on what is truly needed for support and happiness. So don't go be, what's the term? When you spend a little too much. This is not the week for that, okay? Well, I'm wishing you guys an amazing week. Looks like you're going to have some busy, full week, but remember also to take time for yourself. I'm saying that and I'm about to go take some for myself by just going to bed. I managed that today, so it can be done. Sometimes just saying enough, I'm going away for a walk, and you manage to find this Three of Cup energy here, and that sun. I love this. Have a beautiful week, my little bees. Love you. Bye bye.